Hey y'all, we're going to talk a little bit about making crosses for Good Friday, and then we're going to use those same crosses to decorate them on Easter Sunday. I'm here with my daughter, Zini. Say hello.
Hello.
Hey. And we're going to, first of all, what we're going to talk about is tonight at the Good Friday service, or whenever you're doing this, at the Good Friday service, we're going to, preferably we'll have a wooden cross for the devotion that we have as on part of the Holy Week at Home liturgy. And so if you have a wooden cross in your house somewhere, or whether it's a cross or a crucifix or whatever it may be, that would be a good one to use. Or you could make your own of just stuff that you might have around the house, or even limbs. Zini, you want to come show us the limbs that you found?
I found these in the back alley.
Yeah, just some sticks that we found. We're going to make a little cross that way. Or we also have these boards that we found in the garage. You want to show the boards? Just kind of, we'll make a cross, show you how you make the cross. There you go. We'll just kind of, we'll cut it to be a little bit shorter, and then we'll talk about putting it together in whatever way. You might be a person who wants to use screws and a drill, if you got that. If you don't, you might have glue. This is wood glue. You might have some other kind of glue, or some twine or whatever to lash it, especially if you're in the Scouts. That might be an easy one to do, or a hammer and nail. That's good also. Whatever it might be helpful to get it together. The object is not necessarily going to be a thing of beauty, since we are all in quarantine. There's our resurrection garden. Since we all are in quarantine and sheltering in place, we might not be able to get out and get all the things we would want to make a wonderful cross, but we're going to be saying tonight, "Behold the wood of the cross on which hung the world's salvation." So it's more about having the thing for devotion. And then if you do have a cross of your own that you can use tonight for the service, then you might go ahead and take some chicken wire. I don't know if you can see this. It's just regular chicken wire here, this hexagonal, and then this square kind of plastic chicken wire, or this construction wire, garden wire, whatever it might be, that you can use. This is easier because you can cut this with scissors, where you kind of need something a little heavier to cut this. But we're going to wrap the cross after we make it with that stuff, and then on Sunday morning we'll be able to attach clothespins or whatever it might be to this, using all the photos that we've been collecting, and then we can stick flowers in here to decorate it, so that the cross, the tree of death, becomes a tree of life on Easter morning as one of our projects. So we're going to go ahead and get started with building ours. We won't bore you with all those details, and we'll get back to you in just a second. So there you go, a cross covered in chicken wire and ready to be decorated as a tree of life on Easter morning. Like I said, if you don't have another cross for the Good Friday devotion, then you might want to wait and cover it with chicken wire until Holy Saturday. But if you do have another cross you can use, you can go ahead and make this cross today on Good Friday and have it sitting out and be ready to decorate on Easter morning. Hope that y'all are having a wonderful Holy Week at home. I'll talk with you later. God bless you.